Hello, welcome to the channel. Corgis and I hope you are having an amazing day. However, even if it was a little rough, take a minute and come and learn with us. We know a lot about economics, and we want to share our knowledge with you. You might know a little or a lot, but regardless, you are welcome. Even if it's just to see the cute corgis. Don't forget to watch out for Gary and Sebastian, and let us know where you spotted them this time. Today we are explaining what resources are. We make use of resources all the time and may not even realize it. Economics focuses a lot on resources because they are scarce and help us satisfy our unlimited wants. Please see our previous video on what is economics to learn more about scarcity. Let me introduce you to Cricket and Gus, who will tell you more about it. Cricket is a mix between a Pembroke Welsh Corgi and a Cardigan Welsh Corgi, and she loves to catch, pull on sleeves, and has a healthy, or perhaps unhealthy, relationship with food. She's a year and a half years old. Gus is a full Pembroke Welsh Corgi, and he is 8 months old. He loves to play fetch, spin in circles, and chase room-like objects. We're Cricket and Gus, come on and learn with us. Yeah! When we define economics, we refer to the concept of resources, but what are resources? Let's have Gus define it.
Resources are the land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurial ability used to produce goods and services. They're also called inputs or factors of production.
There are 4 types of resources, and each have their own unique characteristics.
Which resource should we start with?
The first resource type is land.
Is that just the ground you stand on?
Sort of, but land encompasses more than the ground we stand on. It includes all natural resources or gifts nature gives us that we can use to produce goods and services.
What sorts of gifts of nature? Like snow? I love snow.
Well, snow, grass, water, oil, minerals, food, iron ore, and much more. It's the land farmers use to grow crops, and it's the raw materials we draw from the land in order to produce other things.
That's a lot of stuff. What's the next resource?
The next resource is labor.
What about labor? I work hard to earn treats.
Labor represents work performed by humans using their physical and mental talents to produce goods and services.
Oh, I see. What are goods and services?
Goods and services are also called products or commodities. A good would be something like my treats, cheese, or crackers.
Oh, so goods are just food.
Well, I like food, but it doesn't just include food. It includes biscuits and carrots and peanut butter.
You're still listing off foods.
Oh, right. It's almost dinner time.
It's only 1 o'clock.
It's never too early for dinner. Anyways, other goods could be a leash, tennis balls, cars, and other items.
Like the computer mom uses? Or a broom?
Yep.
Then what's a service?
Well, it could be something like when we go to the dog groomer or get obedience training.
We've never been those places.
Well, you never know. Many of our dog friends do, though.
What about services people utilize?
Oh, maybe when mom gets a haircut or if you need to see a lawyer or an accountant.
What about a mechanic or a plumber?
Those are great examples, too. Goods are more tangible items, and services are more experiences or expertise you pay for.
I see. Now that we know what goods and services are, let's talk about examples of labor.
Well, when mom leaves to teach at the university where she works, she is helping to produce educational services.
That's why she's gone so long? I thought she was playing fetch without me.
Only you like fetch that much.
Ridiculous. Mom loves playing fetch.
Uh-huh. Another example of labor is when workers make kibble at the kibble factory.
I like kibble. But what's the next resource?
The next resource is capital. Capital, as economists define it, represents human-made resources, machinery or tools used to produce goods and services.
But I've heard capital described as money.
Capital is defined a bit differently by economists. Money would be considered financial capital. Money is useful in obtaining capital, but money doesn't actually produce anything.
Capital involves machinery and tools, like when mom uses her computer to create lesson plans for her class?
Yes, but you could also think of a building like the kibble factory, tractors, and wrenches, all as tools or machinery.
A factory building helps manufacture goods by housing the tools and other resources used for production.
Exactly. Now you're getting it.
Then what's this last one? Inter, starship, and
Entrepreneurship or entrepreneurial ability.
yeah, that one.
Entrepreneurship also involves humans' work, but is different than labor. Sometimes it's referred to as managerial ability.
Work is work, though. Isn't it all just labor?
Nope, both are types of work, but they serve different functions.
What happens with entrepreneurship? How is it different?
Entrepreneurship represents a resource where a human, or a savvy Corgi, uses their ingenuity, skill, and other resources together to come up with innovations. They also bear risk and manage other complex choices businesses must make, like whether to invest in a new building or not.
That sounds complicated.
It can be. When the kibble factory CEO or managers make important decisions of coming up with new kibble flavors, opening a factory, or taking on a new project, they are utilizing the resource of entrepreneurship.
What about someone who makes their own treats and sells them?
Then they are using their labor to make the treats and entrepreneurship to come up with new treat flavors, like bacon-flavored treats.
We love bacon.
I see. So labor makes a product, and entrepreneurship runs the business by organizing the other resources and coming up with new ideas?
Yep, something like that.
Then most of the products we buy are a combination of different resources?
Definitely. We need ingredients like bacon and flour or other natural resources to make a treat. Ovens and mixers are the tools, the capital, used by the baker. The baker then provides the labor to combine the ingredients and bake the treats.
Treats.
In order to have the bacon-flavored treat in the first place, the baker or owner of the bakery must come up with the recipe and risk their own money to make it. That is using entrepreneurship.
Why is it risky? Bacon is yummy.
Bacon is yummy, but there's no guarantee that these treats will sell enough to overcome the cost of making them.
For a bacon-flavored treat?
Okay, what if it was broccoli-flavored?
Oh, I see. That could be very risky.
Indeed. To summarize, there are 4 types of resources in economics: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. These resources are combined to produce the products we know and use today. Do you provide resources to the economy, or do you know someone who does? Feel free to share your examples in the comments below. Gus and I would love to hear what you came up with. If you have questions or have ideas for more topics we can cover, feel free to share them in the comments below. We want to learn more about you. Please join us for future videos to learn more about Cricket and Gus, learn some economics, and overall have a great time. Have a great rest of your day.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.